Hi guys, I finally bring you the new manifesting formula. Why is it new and why is it called formula? Good questions. Let me explain. First of all, what happens when you put the knowledge of Abraham Hicks, Neville Goddard, Joseph Murphy, add a bit of Deepak Chopra and Eckhart Tolle and sprinkle with some Wayne Dyer? Why? Because on this channel we like to put all the knowledge that is out there into condensed format that really makes a difference to our lives. Because all of them have such a valuable lessons and all of them are pointing us at the very same thing in a different way. So using all of their knowledge and putting it all together to serve our best purpose in life is what we do here. What am I about? It is essentially the formula without which would be really difficult to manifest. We are talking about money today, but it can be applied to anything you're trying to manifest. So let's unpick how do we actually get to the bottom of having money in our lives. That's the goal, isn't it? It's not about manifesting money and it's not about applying techniques. It's about changing our lives to fulfill our dreams and live our life to the full potential we are come here to do and become the person you want to be. So here it comes and judge it for yourself. I'm so excited to bring you this, and at the end I'm going to show you something if you promise not to laugh, but really. Anyway, okay, so here it comes. All manifesting has three components: the manifester, the manifestee, and the relationship in between. So that would be you, your desire, and your relationship you have with that desire. So I call it the who, the how, but the how is in quotes because it doesn't relate to the how we're gonna get there, and what. So in order to manifest, and this is the truth, in order to manifest anything in life, especially when it matters like money, you have to have all three of them aligned. That's it. That's what we're talking about today. And if all of those are aligned, the magic happens. For real. I mean, for real. I'm not exaggerating when I say this, because really you can see around you that people manifest miracles, like unbelievable stuff. And yet somehow, despite of us all using all these techniques and trying really hard and wishing really so much to have it, we still don't have it. So to have all three in balance, it's actually possible. It's actually doable. It's not as hard as it sounds. It's actually so simple. You know me, I always do this. I make it so simple, it becomes like, what's the big deal? We can do this, right? And that's the key. We can do this and we're gonna do this. So here it goes. The who. So you. Let me ask you, how much money do you wish to manifest? We all have our money goals, right? So you have a number in your mind. So keep that number in mind, okay? So now here's the second question, and I want you to be honest. You have to be honest, otherwise this is not going to work. How much money do you think you can realistically manifest? How much money do you really think you're gonna have? In 99.9% of the time, these two numbers are different. If you're honest, you will think that you just don't feel like $1 million. I know people who are trying to manifest $1 million, but when they're honest with themselves, they feel more like 10,000, 20,000. So you see why that is a problem, and that's why we're here. If your two numbers are the same, skip to the next section. Okay, each of us have deep down in our subconscious mind a blueprint, a financial blueprint that lives in the subconscious mind, but acts out in our reality. We live it, we see it, it's around us. Whatever is down there as your financial blueprint is currently around you. Your subconscious mind determines your blueprint, and your blueprint will keep it. No matter how much money you desire to have in your life, your blueprint will keep it at the level you're programmed for. That's why you see lottery winners winning 10 million, and before you know it, they lost it all, and now they're back to where they were before. So you can see where the work is. We need to change our blueprint. It's worth noting that we don't have this desire because it doesn't belong to us. We actually desire something because it belongs to us. So the starting point for you to change your blueprint is to really build your self-beliefs in line with what you desire, to open yourself to the world of possibilities of living your life fully to your full potential. How do we do that? It's actually simpler than it sounds. Try this. Stand in front of a mirror and look at yourself in the eye and say, I'm a multimillionaire, or whatever it is that you desire. In most cases, you will feel uncomfortable because you just feel like you're not that person. So what we need to do here is build ourselves to become that person, to allow ourselves to receive our desire. Go back to your mirror and look yourself in the eye and say your desire. If that feels uncomfortable, try going down to the degree where you feel comfortable and then a little bit up. So if I'm trying to make $1 million, to manifest $1 million, but when I look at myself in the mirror, I can just about say I am a person who makes $100,000 a year. The next step from there would be to look at myself in the eye and say, I'm the person who earns $200,000 a year. That still feels uncomfortable. And keep doing that until you can look at yourself in the eye and say, yeah, this is the person who earns $200,000 a year. Do you see what I'm trying to say? You have to convince yourself that you are that person. It doesn't matter the amount. You have to push yourself gradually up until you can look at yourself in the eye and say, I'm a multimillionaire. It's to do with your self-concept. It's to do with your self-worth. It's to do with your image of yourself as a person. It's about your blueprint. If you want to know more about that, how we can reprogram our subconscious mind, please look at our other videos here. But for the purpose of today's exercise, techniques don't matter. Really don't matter. Whatever works for you, anything that you convince yourself, your subconscious, you reprogram your subconscious mind to believe that you are the person you want to be. That's it. I like the mirror because I can always judge how uncomfortable I am because I still can't say it to my face that I am a multimillionaire. That's not my goal. But anyway, you get my point. So that is the first and by far the most important step. You have to feel self-worth. You have to have a self-concept that is matching where you're trying to go. You have to be that person. You cannot have that limitation in yourself and still trying to manifest. It's just gonna bounce off you. And you know, I'm sure you can find the situations in your life where you have experienced that. Okay? And keep at it. Techniques doesn't matter, consistency matters. So do that until you feel that you are that person. That's it. So to summarize, check your financial blueprint and build yourself up from there to become that wealthy, abundant person you're trying to become. As Oprah said, you have to step into it. You have to step into that version of yourself you're trying to be. That's it. And do whatever technique you can to get there. So far, so good? Let's carry on. So the next one is the relationship between a manifester and manifestee, meaning you and your desire. So it's the point of attraction that you have towards your desire. So it's very simple. Both Abraham Hicks and I particularly like Deepak Chopra, your point of attention and your intention have to be aligned. So if your intention is to be a multimillionaire, sorry, I'm using that example. You can use whatever you're trying to manifest. If your intention is to become a multimillionaire, but your attention is on the fact that you're currently not, you're closed down to receiving your manifestation. You see that? Same Abraham tells you that you're holding to the wrong end of the stick. Your desire has two ends, the completion of your desire and the lack of it. So by being aware, by focusing your attention onto the fact that you currently don't have it, it just stops it from coming. So wherever your attention goes, it grows. So you see why your attention should always be on your intention, where you're going. And Deepak is particularly good at explaining how it has to be to the degree that you disregard all obstacles around you. So you're so focused on where you're going that whatever presents to you in your daily life, you just go like, yeah, step aside. I know where I'm going. Because it's so human, it's so normal, and we do it all the time, that when we are presented with an obstacle, in reality, we give it so much importance. We go like, oh, there it is. It's another bill that I can't pay, or it's another commitment that I have to fulfill financially. It's another obligation. And we're constantly reminded of our current reality of not having money in our lives. Accept the presence, accept the reality, and just deal with it, but don't stay focused on it. Don't keep your awareness on the situation. Just shift it immediately to where your intention is going. And it makes all the difference in the world. The universe just goes like, okay, we're free to flow. We are free to flow. Don't stop the flow. Don't. So just to summarize, because this is also very important, every time you talk about your current reality, you're affirming it. Every time you think about your current reality, you're affirming it. Every time you feel your current reality, you're affirming it. Remember, the universe doesn't hear what you say, the universe hears what you mean, according to Abraham Hicks. So you have to feel your desire as a real possibility and disregard your current reality. It's just a stepping stone to where you're going. That's it. And check yourself regularly. Again, techniques don't matter. Just hear yourself saying those words and just rephrase it. Just say, yeah, I got to pay this bill, but I know where I'm going to next. Just to summarize, foster those feelings of abundance and monitor what you talk about, what you think about, and what you feel about your money situation right now. Make sure that you're always holding the right end of the stick, that your attention is always on your intention. Okay. And the last point is to which the manifestee is the money, of course. And as ever, that topic is so difficult for so many of us. But two things to start with is money is important. We can do wonderful things with money. And it's okay to desire money. It really is okay. Because lots of us are battling with inherited beliefs about money from the past. From our parents, from our teachers, from our school, from our culture, from our religion. We don't normally notice them until they start causing us problems. With all good intentions that these beliefs were created in us when we were little, if they're not serving us right now, we should let them go. And I'm sure that lots of you have, like me, limiting beliefs about money. It's not good to get rich. There's so many people who are poor in the world. How can I amass this fortune when so many go hungry? That's mine. So it's really important that if you're manifesting money, that you're clear about how you feel about money. But really, to the bottom, to take everything out. Remember, pull it out with your roots, with the roots. Take everything out on the open. Why does it matter? Because those beliefs sit in your subconscious mind. And your subconscious mind will not allow you to manifest anything that it believes it's not good for you. So if you believe that rich people are not nice, that money is the root of all evil, that only greedy people get rich, guess what? Your subconscious will protect you against it. It doesn't want you to suffer. It doesn't want you to be not nice. It doesn't want you to be unhappy. Money can't buy happiness, right? We heard it all before. It protects you from it. So you got to unpick everything that you buried deep down many years ago and change it into more empowering beliefs. And yes, it's the same technique with any other limiting beliefs we covered before, but the awareness of your own limiting beliefs is where it all starts. If you become aware that you are holding these beliefs that are essentially saying money is not going to be good for you, change them. I can do so many wonderful things with my money. So it's important for you to uncover your limiting beliefs first and foremost, and keep going. Don't settle for this is the one, I'm going to go with this. Keep uncovering. See what else is down there. When you discover them, reframe them into something more empowering that works for you. It doesn't matter what it is, as long as it works for you. Change your beliefs and start reprogramming your mind again and again and again. Again, techniques doesn't matter. Just convince yourself that money is really good for you, and it's a power in the universe where it can do a lot of wonderful things for your family and the world around you. It's a force of good, and it can help many situations be better. So your beliefs in money has to be allowing that money to flow to you because it's good for you. That's it. You see, I told you it's simple. To summarize, again, using all the teachings of all the masters we know, 3 things to have in balance is you, your manifesting desire, and your relationship with it. Just remember those 3. And here's my picture. It will be explained. I know, it's all not good, but you'll get it. So the manifester, the who, the desire, the what, and the how is in quotes because it's not how we're going to get there. It's just how are you attracting? Are you attracting it or are you repelling it? So have this image in mind and always go and check yourself in all those 3 areas and keep going. And please let me know when you reach your level of wealth, because I have no doubt you will with this one. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. I love you guys. You're the best. Take care. Mwah.